Very much, Sam. It is not only reckless, but it paints a picture of what the reality with our political class is. Such reckless talk or ethnic mobilization has been with us for a very long time. Actually, if you go far back, in 1969, when Thomas Mboya was assassinated, even the church participated in oathing of the few Kikuyu elites from Kiambu. Not all the Kikuyu community, but those who felt threatened by the consequences of Mboya's assassination. And they oathed and they said, you must stick with the president. Yet Mboya himself was elected by Kikuyus. If you look at the first votes Mboya ever got, he only got about 3,000 Luo votes. 20-something were Kikuyu votes in Kamkunji here. But when he was assassinated, the elites of the time mobilized even churches to take an oath. So we've had this for a long time. If you remember the time of Moi, there was somebody called Leitich in Nakuru, who was a KANU chairman, who said those of us who were doing the two-finger salute, we should have their fingers chopped. I think you may recall that. When we had the ICC issue in 2013, the running call was that Kikuyus must protect Uhuru Kenyatta. He should not go to jail like his father did. And the Kalenjins must protect William Ruto. It has always been there. And if you look at even my own party, ODM, when they come to Nyanza, the mobilization is about, if you are not with us, you are with them. It's about ethnicity. And even currently, if you look at some of my ODM colleagues, the recklessness with which they speak in defense of the broad-based government is really worrying. So this has been with us for a very long time. And it is not something that we can say we have not tried to address. We have the Constitution. If you look at Article 6, our national values, there are attempts to address it. We have the Leadership and Integrity Act. We have the National Cohesion. We have done a lot of work. But why are leaders continuously behaving in this manner? I think the problem is the way people are now accessing positions of leadership in this country. And also the educational system. I think a lot of people have come into leadership with immaturity and lack of experience. It is not so far away that 1,300 people were killed in this country in 2008, and 2007 December and 2008 January. It is not so long ago that people were killed in Molo, yeah, if you remember the 2002 elections, or in Makueni, if you remember, or even most recently in Kilifi. But we seem to have a leadership that is completely unaware of our history and the challenges. And personally, this has been worrying me, and I've tried to propose that we incorporate in our national curriculum something called nationhood science. And actually, I think the bill has been approved for publication when we go back. Why am I saying so? So that we can start preparing people to be good, responsible citizens of Kenya. From kindergarten all the way to university, we teach them the ethos that make a great nation. I think there's a problem. Many of our people have found themselves in leadership, which they are not prepared for. We also have a public that, for one reason or the other, does not understand what nationhood is. So this reckless talk will be with us for a while, but for me the solution is inculcating these values through our educational system from a young age, all the way through, so that we understand what democracy is and how democracy works, and the consequences of ethnic mobilization. I don't see, if you look at the nation, all the faces are on one side of the political divide. I think there are also very reckless speakers on the other side of the political divide. So it is a national crisis. Yeah, thank you.
All right.